fuel window, 145 to 155. Pit road speed, just 30 miles an hour.
Man, Jeff, I'm shocked right now. 20 minutes ago, I would have told you no way these cars are going to be on the racetrack. I've been corrected.
Well, you know, Goodyear and NASCAR came with some teams last week and actually did a test with rain tires. I thought we were going to be needing those things tonight. I'm shocked right now that this track is as dry as it is, and fingers crossed we get the green flag here soon.
All right, we're not quite ready to race because where the cars were parked during track drying along pit road is still going to need the Air Titans to take a trip down it. So we'll be right back.
If it looks like an F-150, goes like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Coca-Cola flavors, ma'am.
Are you saying it's possible for a Coke to be part cherry and part vanilla?
Yes.
At the same time.
I know. Coke flavors are almost too delicious to be true.
It is I, Cassius, God of Cashback. Is that the Credit One Bank Platinum Rewards card?
Yeah.
You are earning cashback rewards by filling up chariot.
Yeah?
For your fancy and store money.
But my apartment has no pet policies.
Yeah, Clancy's no pet. Clancy's happy.
There's a Credit One Bank rewards card for every mortal. Visit GoCreditOne.com.
I am here and now. Where stories you pass down are born. I am where drivers become legends. And legends become the new kings. I'm where nothing's impossible. Even a champion rising again in Phoenix. I am moving forward. And if you really try, you can catch me. I am NASCAR.
Never thought I'd see lights at Wrigley Field. Never thought I'd see lights at Martinsville Speedway. Never thought the Eagles would get back together. But, you know, hell froze over, and here we are. Saturday night under the lights.
And I think it's one of the neatest things they've done here at Martinsville is put these under the lights. This is that short track field, Jeff, that takes me right back to a Lakeside Speedway. You know, the tracks that you hone your skills and you first started in this business. It just feels right to be at a short track like Martinsville under the lights.
And I don't know what it is about the lights, but when you race under the lights, you get a little more fired up.
Well, I sure hope they do.
You can get to know your local NASCAR home tracks across North America with the Advance My Track Challenge. Visit advancemytrack.com and view each track's stories and vote for the track of your choice to be the 2021 Advance My Track Challenge winner. They're going to get a big check for track improvements from Advance Auto Parts. How about challenges for these pit crews tonight, Regan?
Well, Mike, down here on pit road, yes, the pit crews are going to have some serious challenges with a number of different stops that they have to work through after a week off. But something else that's taken place that is not typical down here, these pit boxes, many of them were not set up. So teams, whenever the call was made for drivers to their cars about 20 to 30 minutes ago, started scrambling to not only set up pit boxes, get tires into the pit stalls, get tires set to the air pressures that they want for the race, things that typically they have an hour or two to do before the race. So a little bit of a hustle down here, a couple pit boxes still being finished up, but for the most part, I think guys are starting to get it under control. Finally, these extra pace laps helped them out for sure.
Now tonight, some drivers will have no excuse for missing their pits because many of these pit signs are illuminated. A lot of LEDs at work here. Well, and then there's Harvick. Kevin, that's Harvick, right?
Listening to you say that, Mike, I would agree with you. However, I have been one guy that's drove by my pit box knowing exactly what I'm looking for. Bright illuminated 14 sign right in front of you. But when you put them all out there and they're all lit up the same, it's very easy to lose that. I can't remember, especially on a pit road that is as tight as it is here at Martinsville. You know, a lot of times I would ask when doing that practice of going down pit road, hey guys, man, lower that thing down, move it up, move it out, do something to where I can see that box.
Now hang on a second. Look how lit up these things are. Those are LED lights. How did you possibly?
Because they're all the same. You see the 14? They listen to me. Move that thing up. Don't let Gordon and that 24 get in my way. Put it up high, put it low, move it so I can see it.
It's like walking down Glitter Gulch in Las Vegas. You know, there's so much neon and bright lights. How do you pick out the one you want? How about tonight's Ford Performance Track Facts? They are the last manufacturer to score 3 in a row here, 2018 to 19, with victories by Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski.
Ford flexing some muscle here, have been strong. You know, and Jeff, we were talking about this, you know, on the drive up here, who to look out for. And I really do believe the Penske cars are somebody that's going to give these Chevrolets in that camp a run for their money. The Ford bunch and that Penske, they've been the heat here.
Well, yeah, they're not just here, but they've been hot lately. You know, it's a couple wins from Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano on the dirt track.
Larry has on straightaways, concrete corners. Oh my goodness.
Well, the concrete corners are going to be the culprit in the beginning because look at how light they are. There's absolutely no rubber whatsoever. We were scheduled to have 250 laps of Xfinity Series racing last night, and that was going to put some rubber down.
My bad there.
18.152. Two things is going to happen when the concrete rubber's in. The tire wear is going to be very high, and the handling of the car is going to be drastically different. What these crew chiefs have to do, Mike and Jeff and Clint, make sure you don't over-adjust that race car for these conditions.
17.923. And very easy to do. You know, when you're talking about adjusting, Jeff, this track right here, what you see, look at the low air
Jesus,
pressure.
things are hard to drive. I mean, I drove really good in that week 13, but I could not drive. I can't drive these things. I can't drive anyone's horse. Here it's just really weird and tough.
When that rubber starts to lay down the track, the end of this entire run is going to be significant. So you got to be real careful. A lot of good communication to make sure you don't over-adjust, or that you make the right adjustments.
And as a driver, you know, one of the things that you can do to help
17.98 in front of you on the high side.
Such a big part of getting in the corner and handling that, staying off those brakes, you know, and keeping the temperature out of the tires is such a big deal.
So let's talk tires.
On
the
the top.
tire that Goodyear brings to Martinsville for the left and the right sides are not used at any other cup track.
17.493.
It's the same tire they debuted here
Both on the
1 year
bottom.
ago. And one of its characteristics
Top, man.
is a very stiff carcass, a stiff sidewall, much thicker and more robust than what you see at other tracks because of the tremendous side.
17.373.
The heat that's generated.
So what do you do when you have a stiff carcass and you need some grip out of it? Lower the air. Exactly what you just saw with that 9 car. That's right.
Yeah, guys, they will go as low as 8 or 9 PSI.
17.145.
You do that, to your point, you know how much it's going to build up over the course of a long run, maybe 10 or 12 pounds in a game. Plus, the more you can open up the differential between the left side and the right side air pressure, it helps that car to rotate and turn.
And the other thing
17.409.
when you get going, you know, these guys utilizing this moving around here waiting for the pit road like you're seeing right now, that's allowing the temperature and the air pressure to build. When you're a cold turkey on those cold tires and take off down from turn 1, Jeff, how many times
17.412.
it's not sticking, the front end's taking off, the rear end's supporting spinning tires, you've got a handle for it.
So last night's Xfinity race fell victim to rain after 90-some laps. They will resume at noon tomorrow on FS1. Weekend open on Thursday night with the Wheeling Modified Tour returning to Martinsville for the first time in a decade. As we mentioned earlier, Ryan Preece won the pole. Eric Goodale drove a tremendous race to score the victory in the season opener. Well done. So here we go with the Cup drivers. There's a look at Priest, the pole sitter. How about driving at Martinsville?
You got to do all the little things right. Pit stops, pit road, restarts are critical, and then really just being patient.
You know, there's just always so much going on, and then by that time, it's like, hey, 100 laps was already down. It's like, oh, I feel like it went by pretty quick.
Track position's so key. You got to have good pit stops. That's a big one at Martinsville.
You're always around people. You're always racing. To not get control with the leader.
Very, very difficult to overcome mistakes at Martinsville.
It's interesting to hear Mark Truex Jr. say track position is critical, and it is. But for me, when I heard him say that, I'm like, how can that be? Because you're constantly in traffic, Jeff. You know, going around, lap traffic is such a big part of this traffic.
But I like what he was saying about, we all know how difficult it is to stay out of trouble and not, you know, mess up the race car by being in maybe in a battle with somebody or some lap traffic. But to me, track position becomes such a key role to what happens on pit road. It's that combination of do what you can do on the racetrack, but help your race team and your pit crew on pit road.
While we're getting set to go racing, you still have time to enter Clint's new Stage 2 contest and win your share of $25,000 in guaranteed prize money. Just download the Fox Bet Super 6 app for free. Answer 6 questions about Stage 2 for your shot to win Clint's money. And here are the questions.
And questions that I can't wait to see the answer for, man. Driver the fastest lap, always something that's hard to do, and something when you're in that
to be on the inside here.
to overdrive this place.
Hey, Clint, did you go shopping today? They're telling me it's a $10,000 payout.
$10,000. Man, somebody's going to give me a ride home again.
I never knew Clinton had so much money until he started his contest.
So until I started handing it out.
All right, the cars are on pit road, checking pit road speed. And this pit road is unique, as this whole track is unique, with the curved pits down in turns 1 and 2. NASCAR measures the speed in those timing loops just outside the actual pit box. Because obviously the radiuses are different, and well, you do the math.
And that's why you see those cars checking their pit road speed closer to the outside of that track. Now, mindful of a few of them that when we had that shot right there, a few of them didn't do that in 3 and 4, Jeff, and that's because that's where their pit box is. They're going to be entering the pit box and don't have to worry about that timing line right there.
It's so easy. This is the easiest pit road to make mistakes on, and we see penalties here every race because of the difficulties that there are. Just trying to maintain through those different loops. How do you find a gain, you know, and push it to the limit?
Hello to all the great fans that are here with us today.
To
Hope
add
you
to
guys
that
enjoy
is
the race. Everybody back home.
And the timing in that, you're always
enjoy the race on
slack in your
television.
drive line. Ding, 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 and the thing wants to bounce RPM. Very hard to keep on your lights, to keep that RPM just right.
All right, here's what you wanted to hear. 2 laps to green flag. Here's Denny Hamlin's team.
Like I could have been 15 revs at some point. I have no idea. It's just all right, man. Let's get ready. Let's go get this thing.
Around the corner.
Do this.
It's just so hard. That goes right back to what you were just saying, Clint. So when you're in second gear, you put some wheel into it in the corner, and that drive line is just not lined up, and all of a sudden all the slack in it just starts kicking and bucking back.
And it bucks so much that it moves your foot on the throttle. So you're trying to adjust and get your lights back in order, but that thing in RPM
clear high, outside,
15 lights, so one line to 15. Very, very hard to keep that thing consistent.
Clear high, outside.
One to go.
20,
This is awesome that we're going to get the green flag here.
37 cars in tonight's race. One driver who is not in the race, Timmy Hill, his NBM Motorsports team, says they're going to have to skip a few races as they search for sponsorship. One of the things
17.933
catches me off guard. These guys haven't practiced. They haven't been.
God damn it! I thought there was a car next to me. It's a damn NASCAR race in my ear because I'm listening to the race too. I have it on my other monitor. It's throwing me off right now.
18.518. 5 laps to go right now.
Field is in turn 3. Pace car
17.432.
They're underway.
Two more, let's go. 17.307.
What I was saying about the temperature of the tires. Had a lot of laps around that racing while they drive that pit road off to get some grip in those tires.
Yeah, I think those pace laps actually did these good.
White flag this time.
Competitors kind of had an idea of what they might have as far as grip wise in these first
17.215.
I tell you what, the 47 right there, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He jumped to the outside, took advantage of some cars running slower around that bottom, sort of tiptoeing to see what kind of grip they had. He made up some spots.
So a green racetrack, how long will it take before they can work that top group in?
Well, it's out of necessity. You can't get down. There's no option. You know, you're begging that spotter to tell me, hey,
good work, everybody.
Look at this pass for lead right here.
When Denny Hamlin, I was going to say, didn't get a great start. It seemed like he spun the tires at the green, but boy, that car has come to him in a hurry here under green. And I saw the back end of the 22 of Logano step out sideways, so a little bit of lack of rear grip off the corner, but not for the 11, our new leader, Denny Hamlin.
7th place.
Well, I talked about Stenhouse. I think what actually happened, he lost some spots because of what happened at the start. He made a couple of them back, but now you see that car really starting to fade.
Jeff, I actually didn't see the pass for the lead with Denny Hamlin because I was watching his teammate right there making moves in the 18 of Kyle Busch. That can't seem to have the speed right now for sure.
Front 6 cars break away just a bit. Let's get back to 18th. Austin Dillon, Eric Jones.
It's a pretty thick mud. Dirt. There's Cup Series and Milwaukee.
Oh, you look at the sparks when they slam on the brakes. Eric Jones gets on the brakes in that left front. Here's a battle for second place. See the left front glowing on William Byron as he's trying to make this pass on Joey Logano.
And you can see how tight it is. Joey letting him have the spot right there. But man, you get that inch, you get that run, you got to take it. At a short track like this, you can't be too patient. You got to go a little bit.
And what I see as we ride on board here on the bumper cam with Alex Bowman is I see Joey Logano doesn't have the best race car to start this race. He's trying to be real patient, let it come to him.
12th place teammates at Roush Fenway Racing. Chris Buescher, Ryan Newman. Michael McDowell looking in. Kurt Busch and Bell.
You bring a great point up, Jeff, and when I won that race back in 18, I was way too loose the front side of that run. There's so many times, if I start this race and that thing takes off like gangbusters and it got a really good pull on the wheel and leaning on that right front, I'm in trouble. I know I'm going to have to free this thing up as the track rubbers out.
Yeah, there's no question. That's what we saw in June. The cars just got tighter and tighter and tighter as the rubber got laid down, just would not turn.
So I wouldn't count. What I'm saying is don't count on Joey Logano out just yet.
Kevin Harvick just took a spot away from Ricky Stenhouse, who now battles his teammate Ryan Preece side by side, and Preece moves into the top 10. Up to 4th place. Ryan Blaney on the outside.
Green flag.
And Preece pulls through.
Hey, all those modified laps paying off for him, Mike.
That's true, Jeff. He led a lot of that race here Thursday night, but they lost a lap in the pits. He was scheduled to go to Thompson, Connecticut for tomorrow's race, but due to a bad weather forecast, they moved all that track activity to today.
It's just action all over this racetrack. That's what I love about this track is how, you know, your car might not start out good. You might want to take care of some equipment, but then there's somebody else that has a car that takes off good, doesn't want to take care of their equipment.
And oh, by the way, while you're trying to find that rhythm that you spoke of, you know, leading into this show, rhythm is such an important part of this track, and you can't find it because the thing's loose. You can't put the throttle down. Now there's a guy trying to look to my inside. Very, very difficult to navigate traffic at Martinsville.
Riding on the 21, the Wood Brothers car from Matt DiBenedetto. Used to be when the Wood Brothers ran a partial schedule, they run all the super speedways, and Martinsville would be the only short track where they would compete before going full-time on the circuit. Bubba Wallace inside McDowell now, and Cole Custer trying to capitalize.
And Bubba Wallace is one of those that's not in one of the good pit stalls, so everything he can do to gain track position on this first run, so that when they make that first pit stop, it helps him not lose too many spots on pit road.
And what he did there is capitalized on the guy in front of him getting under him, filling, creating that gap, and you got to be quick to fill it. Because if you don't, he's going to get down. He's going to try to be blocking.
The easiest way to pass is somebody else to make the hole for you.
Especially here.
Yeah, Alex Bowman, a lap ago, put the front bumper to the back of Eric Jones. Just a little, I'm here, and I'm faster than you, tap. And here's a look.
Well, you can see Eric Jones is actually trying to block Alex. He saw where the 3 car was going to get underneath the 6 car. That might be his opportunity. So he sort of hedged to the inside, hoping Alex Bowman would back out, but then Alex decided to go ahead and take that chance and put that nose in there.
How about this view? And thank you to Greg Ives, Alec Bowman's crew chief, for working with our Fox folks for that front bumper cam. We appreciate it.
And we got a great shot of what happens when you clip that curve by the 3 of Austin Dillon ahead of him. Now that car just sent him up the racetrack a few feet.
But I think he was getting crowded too. Goes back to both sides of that equation. You're trying to make the pass on the inside, but that guy on the outside, he's not trying to cut you or give you any room to make that pass. He's holding you down, hoping you'll get into that curve. But doing that, you got to be careful at Martinsville. When you hold a car down like that, I think that's what you did back in the day, Jeff. You held me down too much.
Number 3, man. That was a good miss on the last one. That was unreal. I was going to take you out.
I have to come over there and separate you.
Dude, I'm sitting here watching the replay. I can't believe it. That was insane. I don't know how I did it, if I'm being honest.
Already in traffic right here. Well, he's starting
I'm just glad I picked right.
This is what separates the men from the boys at a track like this. You've got to be able to navigate traffic.
Ready. Damn, I'm doing other things.
Of them and not be held
All right, just start.
Bowman in 17th here, ahead of Dillon and DiBenedetto.
In doing so, right back on the train of that thought. Now, if I'm out there and I'm Denny Hamlin, I'm going to be moving my line around a little bit. I'm going to try to get into the corner on the end, higher on your entrance, trying to move around, trying to think about what I'm going to do when I catch these cars. Where am I going to catch them? How am I going to pass them?
Well, it's about to get busy because Denny Hamlin coming up on quite a group of cars. B.J. McLeod, James Davison, Josh Bilicki, J.J. Yaley right here. He gets to them. Let's check with Regan.
Well, Mike, the 9 car, Chase Elliott, our winner the last time we were at Martinsville Speedway. He just came on the radio and said something I don't know that I've ever heard here. He said his brakes were getting too cold. He was going to turn his fans off. That's 20 laps into a run. Jeff, I never had that problem. I didn't know how to get off of that brake cold.
Typically flies around this place, so we'll keep an eye on our water. The cooling systems have improved so much over the years that I'm not really surprised. And usually when you know that they're cold, because they're vibrating. It's not because they're not working good enough. It's usually some kind of a sensation through the brake pedal.
Well, that's exactly right. And what I was talking about is navigating around lap traffic. That's what you have to be careful with. Quick time. You saw William Byron have a little bit of trouble there. That enabled Joey Logano to get right on him and get in position to try to make a pass.
Great day.
But going back to those brakes, equally as important to have temperature in them than no temperature.
Remember when we said Joey Logano was loose at the beginning of this race? This car and this track is starting to come to Joey Logano.
Clear.
He's
in and out.
Oh, God damn it! I knew that was going to happen.
Martin Truex starting to come to Joey Logano, and we know those two have a history.
Outside. Clear. Outside.
Really
Door outside. Clear heated. Clear high.
26 laps complete. Competition caution coming at lap 60. Car up toward the wall, turn 2, and he's
Sorry about that. I caught the wall.
Next Saturday on Fox, a new season begins as Austin FC next to
29-0.
Prolific scorer Carlos Vela looks to give them a proper welcome. LAFC, Austin FC, next Saturday at 5:30 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. After Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge collide at WrestleMania.
18.01.
Jesus. Oh my god. I might just back out of this thing. I'm all over the freaking place. I can't drive this.
23, 26, 4, 5.
What is going on, dude? I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, quickly tell me what you think you had there.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on. Just trust me. Oh, trust you. Like with the dollar oysters.
I don't think those were oysters.
You survived. So, wait. We can't go that way. Watch this. I think we're VIP. Right, wow. He does think we're VIP. And backstage. Trust me now. I never doubted you. I did for a second, but it's gone now. I trust you.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm Jason.
Come on,
Tatum.
Cody, get
Check
up
out
there.
my Subway sub with delicious turkey and crispy bacon.
I'm Draymond Green with my Subway sub with tender steak and melty cheese.
My sub will help
Well,
you put points
the
on
fact
the
that
board,
you can't stay out of the
unlike some
wall
other
probably
subs.
should tell you everything.
Why would you say that, Jason?
Dude, shut the fuck up. The only reason I went into the wall because you don't know how to check
My
out
sub is
people.
going to throw down.
My
Shut
sub
the
has
fuck
more
up,
rings than your sub.
My sub has bacon.
Yeah, okay.
Choose better, be better. And not buy one sub, get 150% off in the app. Subway, eat fresh.
But not Jason's sub.
For fast pain relief,
Your mom
paraben-free
can let
and
you talk like
odor-free.
that.
Blue Emu
Oh, yeah,
lidocaine
whip.
pain relief with patented
Dude,
hands-free
shut the
applicator.
fuck
It works
up,
fast
dog.
and you
You
won't
one of those
stink.
fucking
Its unique formula with
idiots,
emu
aren't
oil
you?
and
Yeah.
lidocaine penetrates deep to relieve pains
No, you're one of
fast
those
and
idiots that come in here and fucking crash everybody because you can't drive.
Yeah, okay, man. You just hang out in the back with the rest of us. You fucking trash ass motherfucker, dude.
34 green flag laps complete. Denny Hamlin 1.7 seconds up on Joey Logano, Mark Truex, and Ryan
Y'all good?
Blaney. Who's
I'm
been
feeling
our
better.
greatest
Thank you.
mover? Let's take a look at tonight's Blue Emu Maximum Performance.
Fucking have another caution here.
That would be Daniel Suarez, who, due to a technical violation, had to start this race in the rear, but he has
Nah, I think we should be
gained
alright. It's
9
big enough
positions,
racetrack for all
as
of
has
us.
Tyler Reddick. At Bristol, Suarez led a career-high 58 laps and finished fourth.
Oh, caution out.
Caution is out. It is James Davison, who
shit.
earlier this week said he would not be returning to the
Man,
Indy 500.
check out all
I think
the
he has
winners.
7 starts there
Check out all the winners
to
in the
concentrate
stands,
on
No
NASCAR
argument.
this season. Would not be spending the month of May at Indianapolis. I think I saw VIR on his trunk lid. That's a Virginia International Raceway. Great road course, just to the east of us in Martinsville at Danville.
Definitely, I don't know if he, help there. If he crowded him or got some help, but definitely contact.
It's Cody Ware on the inside. Oh, boy.
Safe cars off. You ready?
I think that was avoidable. I mean, I understand Kevin Harvick goes by, you're trying to fall back in behind him if you're Anthony Davidson, but I don't know if that contact needed to happen right
I think we need to go back to some film to see the rest of the story there. There was definitely a Paul Harvey to that one, I think.
All right, first caution of the night.
Go, man, go, go, man, go.
After 36 laps of racing, they will get a competition caution at lap 60. Anthony Alfredo is the free pass.
You know, Mike, I think if you need some work on your race car, obviously you're going to pit here. We're going to go back to racing. We're going to only have about probably less than 20 laps to go with the competition caution. Remember, you can't fuel the car here. All you can do is make adjustments or change tires. I'm not so sure with what give up I've seen that I might not just stay out right here.
Well, either
it's definitely wet down there. These guys
Or
are
you know
going to
what I
have to
do?
be
I maybe pit.
It's crazy wet down there, Jamie.
Well, Chris Gabehart was on the radio with Denny Hamlin saying, I don't know, man, I'm on the fence. And he said, let's just come. And to Regan's point earlier, how the pit crews were still working. They were literally putting the markers down in the box so Denny could see exactly where to stop on his lines. Obviously can't take fuel here, but they're going to take 4 tires on the 11. Regan?
19 car Mark Truex Jr. on the operator's screen. That race car is really tight already through the rubber line. When he puts his right sides in the rubber in the center of the corner, he can't get it to turn like he wants. It's Ryan Blaney on the 12. His car is shattering the front tires. It's so tight. Joey Logano in the 22 car, the exact opposite. notice that his car is 2 loose in and 3 through the center.
I believe all of the lead lap cars did make it to pit road. Whoa.
What I saw was these drivers that came on pit road with hot tires, plenty of grip getting into their pit stalls, but you could see after they put those 4 fresh Goodyears on, those tires are cold, no grip leaving those pit boxes.
All right, you saw the Ram race off pit road, led by Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. First caution of the night.
Glad I got mine out of the way in the heat race.
USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Out here, you're more than just a landowner. You're a gardener, a landscaper, a hunter. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
From muscle pains, body aches, to strains, Blue Emu Continuous Pain Relief Spray for hard-to-reach areas. It works fast, and you won't stink. Its unique formula with emu oil penetrates deep to relieve arthritis pain and more.
You can tell this is really crispy, juicy, and tender because we wouldn't take the time to butter all these potato buns if it wasn't worth it. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches.
Get ready to break free from the fee.
Excuse me?
No more sky-high monthly bills or clingy subscriptions. Cool. Tubi's the best free service around. Tubi, download the app and start watching for free.
I am bumping, banging, and battling to the finish. I am the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. I am NASCAR.
Oh, no, I thought I just ordered tacos.
Nope. Sushi, ramen,
Burgers, tandoori chicken.
some milk from the store, and...
And let me guess, cookies?
Wow, me hungry.
Yeah. Here, I'll call some friends to help us eat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Get more from your neighborhood. DoorDash.
Hey, yo, Grover. You like ramen?
Pace car's off. Be ready. Green flag. Leaders on pit road.
Kissing the rain goodbye, you would hope. Things are smoking here in Martinsville. Steam off the tires. Mother Nature is winning. Welcome back to the Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief 500 on FS1. They have pulled the cars down pit road, and the red flag is out. Fellas, you saw how getting off pit road on cold tires, how everything was slip sliding around, and as the rain picked up, NASCAR made a very wise decision to call at least a temporary halt to the proceedings. They've now lost the racetrack, which means once this abates, we can go track drying again.
Yeah, and I mean, according to the radar, this is going to be quick before it stops raining, where we can get back out there and try to dry this track. Certainly, plenty of rain in the area. I'm still shocked that we got that many. Hey, I got optimism once we take the green flag.
Let me tell them the rest of the story. The next little bit that's coming is going to have a name. But I will tell you this, as a race car driver, and Jeff helped me with this, it's such a hard thing. Yeah, this one's good, and then the next is...
See that window that we're in? That was where my optimism.
That you, and then me being old Debbie. The one with the yellow and stuff, I think if that hits us, we're going to be in trouble. But as a race car driver, Jeff, it is such a hard thing to go through this. And again, it goes back to a technical racetrack like Martinsville. For me, trying to decide, am I going to race this thing? Am I going to have to get, my mind dialed in or not? And when you're juggling it back and forth, it was always really hard for me.
Well, we talk about rhythm, how important rhythm is at this racetrack, as well as those adjustments to the track that just changed and laid rubber down. Now all that rubber is going to get washed away with this rain. We got something down on pit road there, Regan?
Well, I do, Jeff. Got Joey Logano standing by running second before that caution in the pit stop that just came out. Joey, a little bit of mist the whole time we were out there racing. What was the track like for you?
Yeah, the track really wasn't that bad, and then the caution came out. Obviously, it really went off the deep end pretty quick, and we had a pretty wet pit road. But the boys did good, not sliding around. I was sliding around, but they weren't, so that's good. They got some grippy shoes, I guess. But we're okay. We took off pretty slow and loose, and then the car was kind of coming to me on the long haul there, and I felt like I can keep pace with the 11. The few adjustments we might be where we need to be with our Shell Penzo Mustang. So decent start, and hopefully we can get it dry. It's not really raining much anymore, so hopefully we can get it dry and make a few more laps for the next cell.
Good luck when we get back going, Joey.
How about last week in Thunder Valley on the dirt for Joey Logano? Here passing Daniel Suarez for the front spot.
We didn't think Joey Logano was going to excel on dirt, but we know he's a very talented race car driver. Very cool to see that.
That's what I loved about that race. Everything about it was so unexpected. We just knew that those dirt guys with a dirt background were going to dominate that race. In the back of my mind, I still thought, man, I tell you, am I being old cagey champion of this sport that could punch their ticket into victory lane? And sure enough, that was the case.
He got the sword at the last great Coliseum. Let's hear from the race leader, Jamie.
Well, the good news for Denny Hamlin, he led most of this thing, 37 laps. Denny, the bad news, the rain has won so far. What were the conditions like for you?
They were okay, a little bit wet up against the wall, but NASCAR cannot catch a break. I mean, gosh, this is crazy how many rain delays and whatnot we've had, but appreciate them sticking it out. At least let's try to get some laps in there, and now we got some information, and we'll go from there. But overall, the FedEx Camry obviously is very good. We'll work on it. I got some things that migrated to that we got to work on, but I think overall, obviously a good start.
Your crew chief and you, Chris Gabehart, went back and forth there. Should we pit or not? He decided to bring you in. You guys all did a heck of a job, but what was that like for you, how wet it was out here?
Yeah, pit road was treacherous. They dropped the jack and I hit the gas. I didn't go anywhere, but I mean, it was, we'd be out here. We wouldn't have probably got any green flag laps in if they drive the whole pit road off there. So, we at least got some action a little bit. Hopefully we get a little bit of a break here and get able to run some more. But yeah, it was interesting to navigate. I mean, especially with cars coming on and off pit road. It was just a hairy. I'm glad we don't have any damage.
Yeah, right. They all did a heck of a job down here, Mike.
Yes, they did. So 29 lead lap cars plus the free pass car of Anthony Alfredo, and all of the lap down cars stayed out and are lined up behind the safety car. So we may have everybody except James Davis. Now, a couple of drivers had difficulty on pit road.
Man, I would race you that hard, that long. You think I tried to do that on purpose? Shut the hell up.
But they came out 19th and 22nd. We'll investigate that as we hear from the third place driver.
Yeah, that was good
Ryan Blaney right now doing a little debrief with teammate Brad Keselowski. Actually, Ryan, when I walked up here, you're talking to crew chief Todd Gordon and making some hand gestures about your race car, what it was doing. Can you do those again for me? What does that mean exactly?
I can't do it. I forgot them.
It looked like a dance almost, though.
Yeah. No, just,
I mean, I get it, but I mean,
we talk with our hands a lot, and but we were just talking about our car.
Like, that's just unnecessary. I've never protested anyone ever, and you're going to be my first protest. Congratulations,
because it was green.
What an idiot.
The end of that run, I felt like it was getting a little bit of rubber on it.
It was like,
all right, Martinsville race time right there. So
Of course it was. You know, I'm a 2/10 faster than a guy, and I raced him fair, I raced him clean, and then that happened. Whatever, man. That's why people don't like racing on here, because Jack acting like that guy. Let him cry, whatever.
See a little bit of a show, and looking forward to going here whenever we get back on. Looking forward to it as well. We're going to step right over here to your teammate Brad Keselowski. Have a quick word with Brad, who's also debriefing right now. Brad, tell me about your ride so far. What's been going on with your 2-car?
Yeah, it's really good. I was burning it up for a little bit there. I was riding the highlight like it was nothing. Then
like
he
6th
slammed
there.
the
Pit
wall.
stop came out here 7th, but we got a lot of speed. Car's driving really good, Regan, and man, I didn't want to see the rain come or the out. You know, all this time they made fun of DW on the vortex there, and sure enough, as soon as the yellow came out, so came the rain. DW, if you're up still and you're watching, I'm sorry, I never disagree with you.
I don't know exactly how I got a Vortex Theory interview today, but somehow I did. Good
Yeah,
luck
someone
moving
take
it,
that shit out.
Penske car's very fast right now. Jamie?
Why not? It's at the
Now, William Byron in 6th right now. William, we were just talking about the conditions. What was it like for you when you pulled into your pit box there?
Yeah,
What a
normally I
clown.
can kind of accelerate into my pit box, and I couldn't do any of that. I was locking up
What
all
do we
the
do?
tires
You
to
just
get
chilling
in.
up here?
We
Tell
had
you
a
to
good
pass
start
you,
there.
Michael?
The car felt awesome. Obviously, the track's got a lot
Yeah,
of grip, and it's really
okay.
green, so I burned my stuff up. Obviously,
try to
trying to run
pass
hard.
him.
I thought we'd maybe run 15 laps, so I was content with running really
I'm
hard
in
and
front
trying
of
to
him.
get the
I
lead,
just
but
don't know how to
obviously
fight for
paid the price. But we had a good pit stop. Restart 6th here, and should
He's
be
just
fine.
pissed
The
that he
car
didn't
does
have a car to
all the right
win.
things
That's
so
all
far.
it is.
Liberty University Chevy feels really good, so just got to keep the tires on it and hopefully get some rubber in the track to where it's a little bit easier to do that.
William, they always say the cream rises to the top at this track, and it takes a while when you're a younger driver trying to figure this place out. You've been here 6 times before.
Honest to God, could not have raced the guy cleaner, and that's what happened,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I finished 2nd here once, and I feel like that experience really kind of sticks in your memory bank every time you come back here.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a lot
a hell of
better
a
than
battle
the
up there.
alternative. So I haven't led laps here, but
I was
have run
having
up
fun
front,
till
and I just
Crybaby
feel
stepped
like I
in. I
gotta
mean, you
kinda
know.
get that feeling in my race car and know exactly what it needs to do. I feel like we've already got a
He
great
messed up
race
the
car this
restart.
time and
Somebody
something to compete for
protested
the
that.
win with. So just got to adjust on it, not get too impatient.
I'm protesting.
And,
Like I
keep
said,
the
I've been on here
tires
for
it
10
and the
years, never
brakes.
done
That's
it once, but he's
All
going
right,
to
we'll
be
keep our
third.
eye on the 24 when we resume here, Mike.
Yeah, same. I never have either.
race William ever attended.
As a
Band
cars off,
was
everybody
here
on the
in
coast.
2006.
Ready,
The
green
NASCAR
flag.
track drying system has begun their one-note symphony. Track
I'm gonna
drying
white flag.
has begun.
We love our new home. There's so much space. We have a guest room now. But we have
Correct me.
You're slouching
Yeah,
again,
dude,
Ted.
just ruined 4 other people's races because of that. That's stupid.
Expired. Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
Literally, that's why people get on here and talk shit about this game. It's because of people like that. It's a shame.
Insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money. Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
Yeah, man, I got the black light because you wrecked the guy in 2nd. And they got me a black light pass and the guy in 2nd. Bullshit.
I don't understand what happened there. It's a green flag. I thought it was over because he just took off.
Hey, we're good race for the rest of you guys. That was fun, but yeah.
Oh, man. Blue Beetle, 6th place. Unfucking real. Fucking number 6.
I want him out.
During Ram Truck Month, get 0% financing
Hell, I
for
get to
72
the
months
motorcycle.
plus
I've never been
1,000
there.
bonus cash on the 2021 Ram 1500. Are you an
David, if you
enthusiast?
think that was on purpose, you need to reevaluate.
I can win one that way, but
I could have done. I could have done that 6 other times on 10 different laps. I did not. Get the hell out of here, you idiot.
Hey, David, you have a mic. Talk for us.
Show them the rules, Raul.
I need to know how old you are.
Business move.
Like, if it comes out as a grown man, I'll be fucking dumb.
I'm gonna open 2 beers.
Fucking child
You
right
tell
now.
me
I'm
what
gonna
sounds
run
more
everybody's
refreshing.
race.
This one
Smacks the wall.
or this one?
That's what I'm saying. If this is a grown-ass man, he just needs to be ashamed of himself. I'm hoping it's a kid.
What we have here is Little Caesar's thin crust. The toppings go all the way to the edge.
Just
Hey, God.
$6.49.
We can do that.
If you want to fly commercial.
All right, well, y'all have a good night.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The extra most bestest thin crust is $6.49.
Pizza.
It's Gutfeld.
A brand new show and a brand new Greg.
And cancel culture is canceled.
Well, it's time to return the favor. That's our job. To scare the people who delight in scaring you.
Gutfeld. Weeknights on Fox News Channel.
Red flag at 42 laps, first caution of the night, and track drying has begun in earnest. Let's take you back for just a moment to last call and a pivotal win from Chase Elliott, the one that allowed him to race for a championship. Jack Van doing a reset at pit road to avoid a penalty. That was one key. There is the pass on Martin Truex and Chase Elliott. Checkered flag, and he got to race for a championship in Phoenix. Here's Jamie with the channel.
And what a big night it was for Chase Elliott last time we were here. Looking back at that video, what kind of feelings and emotions come back from that evening?
Yeah, such a cool night. It was, you know, as fast as that week went and as fast as Phoenix came, it was really hard to enjoy and really recognize how big of a win that was for our team. This has been a super eventful track for.
Man, I would race you that hard, that long. You think I tried to do that on purpose? Shut the hell up.
This being my first start, which obviously makes it special, and then
having some really bad
runs, and then having some runs where we
had
a couple shots to win and never did. So it was a really big win, and you know, as fast as the week went by, we just didn't really have time to enjoy it. So hopefully we can get another one and enjoy it some more.
I know a lot of people are looking at you, but here we are 40 laps in. What kind of information can you take from that 40 laps when you were talking to your crew?
I might get it, but
I mean, damn!
The track is just so green right now, and
like, that's just unnecessary. I've never protested anyone ever, and you're going to be my first protest. Congratulations, Vic. What an idiot.
The first chance they had, so a lot about tire management.
Just hung across the field.
With it raining again,
Of course it was. You know, I'm a 2/10 faster than a guy, and I raced fair, I raced clean, and then that happened. Whatever, man. That's why people don't like racing on here, because Jack acting like that guy. Let him try, whatever.
All right, thanks, Chase. Regan?
Well, the guy Chase Elliott was battling at the end of that race that we showed a moment ago.
Slick,
to win
man,
it was
and
Martin Truex Jr.
I was gaining because
What
of
are
that.
two of the last three races that we
I
have
felt like
here?
I was burning it up for a little bit there. I was riding the highlight like it was nothing. Then
We just
slammed
figured
the
out
wall.
some things that work for us here. You know, it's such a technical track. The smallest little setup changes can really, you know, kind of change the way the car feels to you. And,
I
and the
actually
things
do,
you can
because
do
I
with
spin
it.
the
So
tires
for
if
us,
I
it's
don't.
just,
I'm about 2 tenths
you know,
slower
it's
if
been
I
a
don't
progress
let
over
off.
the years to get it figured out here, and
I
James
got
and
you.
guys did a
I'm
great
not in
job
my
here
problem.
last year.
We're
Hopefully we can do some more of
getting
that
away
this
from
evening or tomorrow.
Well, we do get this going again tomorrow. Lost at the beginning of the race right here, a steady progression forward.
Yeah, someone take
Is this
that
the
shit
same
out.
feeling car to you as what you always have?
Why
Do you
not?
expect
It's
the
at the
same
past
result?
6 cars, so we should be good.
It feels pretty good so far. It's really hard to tell. You know, the track didn't take a whole lot of rubber yet. A little bit too tight right now,
What a
so we'll work
clown.
on getting it, try to, you know, turn better. If we can get it turning better, it'll be really good. So,
What do we do?
We'll
You just
see what
doing
we
up
can do
here?
with the best pro
You
shots
telling you
ever.
to pass him,
Good
Michael?
luck when we get going again.
Yeah, it's going to be passing.
Thanks, Regan. Now, Denny
We'll
Hamlin
try
has
to
led
pass him real quick.
37 laps of this race. Joey Logano led the first 4.
That was.
And then Hamlin went to the front. Let's compare his lap 6 with his lap 36 on the Ghost car.
So what we're looking at here is the actual
something
live
there,
data,
that's all I
or
saw.
you know, the data from
I was
that was
wondering if
recorded
he
from
came
these
back
laps
and
of
get
his
him.
throttle.
That's why I
That would
do
be
that on
wide
purpose.
open,
Shut
and
the
then
hell up.
you know, you see how he
Dumbass.
lifts, and then
Just
goes back
racing
to wide
accident
open
there.
throttle here on the exit. Now,
Slammed
the
the wall
blue
right
line
there.
is the
Road
slower
right
lap. The yellow
Yeah,
or the
I mean-
orange line
This
is
right
the
here,
faster
that's what it
earlier
says.
lap.
That
That's a
is-
prime
I
example.
get it,
You got
but,
brake
I
rods
mean-
at the bottom. Prime example of what goes away on older tires.
Like, that's just unnecessary. I've never protested anyone ever, and you're going to be my first protest. Congratulations, Vic. What an idiot.
That where all the time was that I saw, couldn't put the throttle down, Jess, spinning the tires, losing grip up off the corner, which is typical of
Protested
Martinsville.
anyone
So
ever, and
that's
you're
a
going to be
full
my first
second of
protest.
fall
Congratulations,
in
Vic.
30 laps of
What
green
an
flag
idiot.
racing over a full tire run. How much fall off
You
do
know,
you
just
have?
hung across the field.
Yeah, I mean, when the track is really green like that,
Of course
there's
it
no
was.
rubber
You know,
laid out, you'll
I'm
run
a
some very
2/10
fast
faster than a
laps.
guy.
And we saw that. Denny
And
ran
I
in the
raced
19
fair,
second
racing
brackets,
clean, and
but
then
then
that
it will
happened.
fall
Whatever,
off much
man.
quicker
That's
as the
why
rubber
people
gets
don't
laid down
like
because
racing
it's
on
really
here,
just
'cause Jack
chewing it
acting
up
like
off
that
the
guy.
tires. So you'll see
Let
a
him cry,
big
whatever.
swing in the fall off. I think once we get, and
Sure,
we're
man.
going to see that again here because now this rain has washed that rubber off again. But once we get rubber laid
Got
down,
slick, man.
you're
It
going to
just
see
hold
where
you
the
up, and I
cars
was
are going
gaining
to
because of
flatten out as far as how much fall off. But I don't know, Clint, what do you think? Maybe a a second and a half. You don't see as much fall off here as you do at some other tracks.
For me, it's the discipline of what you do, how you attack that problem, right? You know the fall off's coming. You know, we heard these drivers talk about, all right, I pushed the car too hard on the front side of that run, really fell off at the end. Discipline yourself in that car to not overdrive that thing on entrance, not put too much temperature, you know, through the brakes into those front tires. That hurts turn. We know that. Not, you know, just always just throwing the throttle to it up off the corner. Take it easy. If you're in traffic and there's nowhere to go, you know, those are the moments that I tried to back off of my car, save it a little bit to hold on longer longer into that run.
So, Larry, in these conversations that we're seeing, what is the crew chief trying to learn from the driver, and what kind of wisdom is he trying to impart there?
Yeah, I mean, I think the two biggest things I would want to know right now, Mike, is what did the car do when the green flag waved, when this racetrack was green? Because to Mike and Clint's point, that's where we're going to be again here when we get this thing restarted. But then I need to know what it was like there at the end of that run when we started losing grip, you know, when we were almost 40 laps into a run. Now, if I go back to the race last June, there was about 2 seconds of give up in about a 50 or 60 lap run. But the difference, it was about 20 degrees warmer. Even though it was still at night, the track didn't have as much grip as it has right now. I kind of agree with what you said, Jeff. I think it's going to have probably, over the course of a long run, about a second and a half give up.
All right, we're at 42 laps under the red flag after the caution came out when Cody Ware turned James Davison around. Looks like we're going to have everybody on the lead lap with the exception of Davison when we resume. And the track dryers are out here in Martinsville. Hi, Corey.
All right, guys, no insurance talk on beach day.
I'm down.
Yes, please.
Don't get me wrong, I love my RV, but insuring it is such a hassle.
Same with my boat. The insurance bills are through the roof.
Be cool.
I wish I could group my insurance stuff. Like the house, the car, the RV.
Like a cluster. An insurance cluster.
Yeah, I doubt that exists.
It's a bundle! It's a bundle and it saves you money! Hi, I'm Will from Progressive and I couldn't help it over here. Super fun beach day, everybody.
Coyote may not be a household name, but we are a land name, and a work name, and a family name. And those are all the names we'll ever need. Coyote, we dig dirt.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom.
You have a cool mom. More phone, more fun.
There was an accident.
They gonna be okay?
I don't know.
911 Lone Star returns Monday, April 19th on Fox. These ordinary...
At Denoyer Chevrolet, we've reimagined how you shop for a pre-owned vehicle. Here's what you can expect. All our pre-owned vehicles are market-based price. Your best deal right up front. Denoyer Assurance, a 3-month, 3,000-mile exchange guarantee no matter the reason. Even if your dog doesn't like it. Most are one-owner vehicles. Carfax included. 172-point quality inspection to keep you safe. And we'll buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Only from Denoyer Chevrolet. Pre-owned vehicles reimagined.
I had several questions regarding changes to my stock investments. TurboTax experts assisted me in entering the correct information, which was quite a relief.
That's NASCAR Hall of Famer Glenn Wood and his wife Bernice. A very vital part of the entire Wood Brothers racing team for many, many years. Helped run the museum over there in Stewart, a short drive to the west of here. 21's a magic number in these parts. Glenn and Bernice were married 68 years, and Bernice Wood passed away earlier this week at the age of 90, and we will miss her. Jamie?
And Bernice certainly meant a lot to everybody on this team. And Matt, what did Bernice mean to you?
Yeah, this is a special race weekend for us. You know, it's being a home race for the Woods and us racing with heavy hearts here with the passing of Miss Bernice. She was so sweet. I was really lucky to to get to spend some time with her when I first joined the Wood Brothers, and she really, it gives you another glimpse into how amazing the character of the entire family is and where that comes from. So this is a special race. We really want to try and have a great run for the Woods, not only for our sponsors, Motorcraft Quick Lane, everybody, but this is a really important race where we know we've had great runs and want to do well for Miss Bernice and the whole family.
Yeah, Matt, this has been a good place for you. Top 10s in both races last year. You're driving forward so far tonight. Do you think tonight is where you get that first top 10 you've been looking for this season?
I had a little bit of trouble hearing you because we got the air tightness going everywhere here, but no, I think what you're asking, we've had a lot of really good runs here in the past.